Sonny, Joey, 500. Got some goats in the building.
Get ready for a shakedown.
Prepare for a shakedown. We from Philly where they clap like huddles when they break down. Get ready for a shakedown. We underdogs, my guy. Kinda used to all the hate now. Prepare for it, man. Y'all get it. My QB got swag. My wideout is award winning. His fly was fly. Joey and 500. Like and subscribe. Yeah. Here's a quote you can sing back. Shake squad up and don't be a dingbat. It's a shakedown.
Don't you frown. Here comes the
Shakedown.
shakedown.
Let's go.
Yo, by the way, keep Dingbat here. Welcome to the Philly Shakedown podcast with your host Philly 500 and Joeyshakes. What's up, my man?
How you doing? All right? Everything good?
Yeah, I just, I haven't been using StreamYard, so it's like I'm forgetting all the buttons where everything goes.
Yeah.
Pause, no diddy, but you know how it is. How are you?
Right. I'm good, man. We're getting into week 2, Super Bowl rematch, big week for the Eagles. Lot to talk about. So,
yeah, a lot to talk about today. That's for sure. But let's say hi to everybody in the chat. Lord of Darkness, what's going on? Ill Skills, what's going on? How are you? Nick, Logan, CJ, KGK, J-Dog, Frank, Donnie. Thank you all so much for being here. Appreciate it. And anybody I missed, I apologize. Man, so first off, what do you make of all this A.J. Brown crap? I want to get this out of the way quick because it has annoyed me all week long.
was there anything new today? Was there anything new today?
Well, yeah, there was something new today that hopefully will end this thing. But I've been arguing for the last 2 days how ridiculous these idea that the Eagles are going to trade A.J. Brown. Colin Cowherd, I don't know if you heard, came out and said that look for the Eagles to trade him. Then Cilio was making a big deal. Everybody was trying to make a big deal of it. But it came out today. And hopefully this will end this conversation because I don't get it. But multiple teams inquired about trading for A.J. Brown this offseason per DM Rossini. The team had absolutely no interest whatsoever in trading him. They said no. Of course, teams are going to come calling. I have no issue with that. But the idea that the Eagles would trade him or going to trade him is absolutely ridiculous. A.J. Brown is here to stay for the foreseeable future, and I'm glad about that. So I hope this puts that to rest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If the Eagles need a corner or a defensive end, they have enough draft picks to go out and do it and get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of ridiculous that they make AJ solely he's the only one that, around the league, there's always teams that call about a lot of players from different rosters. They're acting as if he's the only one that all these teams give attention to, to kind of put up this drama with him. I mean, he's already I think he's done with the media at this point. He's not reading books on the sideline. He's not, he's just fed up. I don't blame him because every time he moves, every time he twitches, it's always reported, and it's kind of ridiculous. So
right, absolutely. Chris Scott says the A.J. Brown crap is getting old. It's really old, and that's why I'm glad it's over with because to me, this is that's it. We can stop talking about it today. CZ says, and I should say, I hope you're enjoying your trip in Pluto. Because he says that's old news. Sills has been talking about that months ago. Yeah, but I don't know if you know, he's been talking about it all week, this week, where it's in flood. It's flooded all my streams and everything I've done. It's flooded it about the A.J. Brown trade talk. So I hope that we can end it. It's over. He's not going anywhere. He's here to stay. You know, I want to get that out now because, I mean, my whole stream, the Green Bay stream, was like, is A.J. Brown getting traded? I'm like, no, he's not. Marcus says, media and Gels fans want to see Philly fall apart. Hence the A.J. rumors. Ignore it. I know. Well, I'm done talking about it. After today, after that report that came out, it's over. Crown 7, thank you for the super chat. He goes, where do you buy your jersey, Philly 500? I usually buy my jerseys on the Eagles website. That's where I usually go. I did order some Chinese jerseys though, but I'm not supposed to talk
There
about
you go.
that. They haven't come yet though, so we'll see how good they are. Fancy says AJ's the Eagle for life. Absolutely, 100,000%. Now, when we talked last time, have we signed? I can't remember. Zadarius Smith and Tank Bigsby. We signed Zadarius Smith, right? We talked about that. I can't remember if we did.
I think we did. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
but Tank Bigsby we didn't. Right? We didn't talk about.
Yeah.
Tank
No.
Bigsby. Now, if you remember when we were doing the 53-man roster, I made a case that they should get an extra running back for depth. What did you think about that signing?
It's a good sign. Got a lot of starting quality. I mean, he, you got, Will Shipley's out for 6 to 12 weeks with serious rib injury. I think that's the only reason why they really brought him in to get another running back, but they really didn't, gave up a couple late round picks for him. I think I forgot he had over 700 yards last year, 9 touchdowns. I mean, physical, great in open space, elusive. I mean, pretty much ready to go in the lineup. So
yeah,
it's a good trade.
I mean, I think he could end up being the second best running back on this team. I'm just gonna be honest with you, but it's smart. I think it was smart because look, Will Shipley's already hurt, right? So he's already out. But you don't want to give Barkley 400 plus carries this year. You want to bring that number down somewhat. So you need a rotation of backs, and because the Eagles want to run the ball. Let's make no mistake about it. So I thought it was a great sign. I thought it was such a sneaky good trade depth wise, dude. I loved it. I loved it.
Yeah, it was.
Kyle, thank you for the super chat, my man. He goes, Philly, I'm hearing the Eagles and trade talks for Denzel Ward. Yeah, we've heard a lot of Denzel Ward this week. I don't know. My thing is, a lot of these teams have guys that they'll trade, but they're not going to trade until they're kind of out of it. So we need Cleveland 0-4, 0-5 really quick, right? But then you have Newsome, right? The other kid, Newsome from Cleveland, talked about possibly trading him. Now, the thing we got to keep in mind with him, and somebody told me this, he was at Devontae Smith's softball game. I have my conspiracy theory is that's really a front for the Eagles scouting department, and they bring guys in so they can talk and see how they get along with the team if they're interested in trading for him. So last year, Jahan Dotson was in that softball game and came over. Micah Parsons was in a softball game the Eagles tried to trade for. There's 3 or 4 guys that were there that end up going to the Eagles. So watch out for Newsome if he comes.
Give it some
how,
time.
How he knows what he's doing, man. How he knows what he's doing. So who's starting at corner? So I guess we could start off this game and talk about this game. We could start on the defensive side of the ball. It looks like Adoree Jackson's starting, from what Vic Fangio said. Although my hope is and my prayers are that he is just saying that to not give too much info to the Chiefs, and that Jacorian Bennett will get his chance. What are your thoughts about the starting corner?
I don't think they need much info, but I mean, Fangio was talking about he's got to be a better technician, better technique against better receivers. You're hoping with the return of Carter and having Zadarius Smith in the rotation now that this, it won't affect so much, but I mean, it's still a weakness. I mean, it's still, I'm still not comfortable with it. And I don't know how many weeks you're going to get away with this until they make a trade and give up some high draft capital. I think what the Eagles have, 10 picks left, if I'm not mistaken.
Something like that.
So I still want to throw Jacorian Bennett in the game and just have him play an entire game. Even from the first game, Fangio was like, Jacorian Bennett only had 7 snaps. It's like, well, you kept him at 7 snaps. You didn't keep him in there. So I don't know. Nick's saying good things about Adoree. They know they have an issue here. So.
Yeah. And Worthy's out tomorrow. So Worthy's out, Rice is out, but you still have Hollywood Brown had 10 catches last.
Yeah, he's still
right. So to me, with Mahomes, those receivers may not be that good, but he's still going to make plays to them. So I don't know. I'm really hoping Jacorian Bennett gets a chance. I mean, I've watched that Eagles-Cowboys game 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
and like the small amount of time Bennett is in, yeah, he gave up I think it was like a slant route to Pickens, and then he get called the pass interference. But at least he wasn't giving up like huge chunks of yards after the catch.
Yeah.
At least he was challenging them.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, there was actually a couple times where Dory Jackson played press and he actually didn't do a bad job, because I feel like when he's off the ball 8 yards, I don't know, he gets lost within himself. So I'm not loving it so much.
Right. Laserford says tinfoil hat. Oh yeah, this week I'll be doing a tinfoil dingbat stream that will be announced, but it'll be before Thursday night's game. Justin, thank you for the super chat. He goes, did you see Hurts has the most wins since 2022 by a quarterback? I didn't see it, but I'm not surprised. Isn't he on like some sort of like 15-game winning streak or something like that? The thing with Hurts is he's beaten the big quarterbacks, right? He's beat Burrow,
everybody,
he beat Mahomes, he's beaten everybody. You know, so Clark, a member for 45 months. Thank you so much. He goes, look at that ring, my God. 11 ain't going anywhere. He's hungry for another one. Absolutely. Tank Bigsby upgrade. I've been calling for 33 to move the cornerback too. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they want to do that, but it's always an option. And yes, we got the ring. Last day for pre-orders, by the way.
Last day.
If you want the pre-orders, wings ejected, baby. Look at that. Link is in the description. But we wearing them today because why? We're playing a rematch tomorrow. We want to remind Kansas City what we do. Roll Philly Dogs, favorite super chat goes, I think the roster is set till around the deadline. Yeah, I mean, it could be. I think, when we talk about like the Trevon Walkers, the Denzel Wards, are those teams really willing to give them up right now? But at the deadline, when they've lost like, 6-7 games or whatever it is, then they're willing to trade those guys.
Yeah.
And that's actually not that bad because it actually is cheaper for us because usually you could take that cap number and divide it by half. When's the trade? Do you know what week the trade deadline is?
I think it's 9.
Remember.
I think
week
it's
9.
Like by 9, yeah.
Yeah, usually it's like the beginning of October and end of October, beginning of November. If they count the Washington as a loss, even though we only played a few drives, his last loss was Tampa. Yeah, that's right, because he came out of the game. Tampa. Oh boy, that's going to be a whole nother. How are you feeling about going into tomorrow? Like, how do you feel where we're at right now with with the game that we played versus Dallas and the time that we've had to rest and where we're at?
Yeah, I mean it's I think every team's trying to improve at this point. I think a lot of teams didn't look great week 1. The Chiefs didn't look good. We looked good to some extent. Disciplinary, we're talking, trying to, stay on the field, not having penalties. And but Tulo's going to have another test this week. And we're hoping that he's more dynamic as the weeks go on and that we could distribute the ball a little bit more, that we're not going to look, one-dimensional. That's what I'm kind of nervous about. I mean, Patullo, we're going to find out. Patullo was really part of this passing game. He threw one downfield, whether A.J. Brown was zoned in on the entire game. And I didn't really like distribution for the first week. But I'm giving it a rest because it was only the first week at Patullo's first time as an OC calling plays. So he's definitely not off my list. Like, this is going to be a 4 to 5 week thing till we find our identity. So I'm not like, until I know that Patullo gets it and we kind of know what he's doing, we'll kind of see what happens. But a lot of teams didn't look good the first week. And, so.
No, the Chiefs being one of those.
Right.
Like I know a lot of people are thinking we're gonna like blow the Chiefs out and stuff like that, and I think we're gonna win, but I think it's gonna be a close game. Like I still think you got to respect Mahomes and you got to respect Andy Reid. They've never been 0-2 under Mahomes. This is a desperate team that is like, we have to win this game. This is a tough game for them. Eagles pull this game out, dude. They're gonna end up going like 4-0, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, just the hard. Yeah, the schedules. I mean, this beginning schedule is tough, So I mean, I know there's no playoff implications because it's an AFC matchup, but I mean, you want to win this game for bragging rights. You want to win this game just because you want to really win this game, and got some reinforcements coming in on the defense. You're hoping your offense looks a little bit better and more stout, and there's a lot of tape on the Eagles from last year, so there's not a lot of tape from this year. We've only been through 1 week so far, so. The Chiefs being down 2 receivers still bothers me for the secondary unless our pass rush can hit home. And yes, our pass rush better hit home this week. There's no, you know what I mean? Like, I thought whatever we were given last week with Jordan Davis, some guys had some good games. Josh Uche was like the highest rated edge rusher in week 1. So there's really no excuses this week at all,
Yeah. Little Georgia won. Yeah, I watched that. That was a great game, by the way. Great game. Blaze, thank you for the super chat. Yo, fellas, we stopped Hollywood from big plays. Should be a solid win. See if they sell out again like the Super Bowl. Should be a great match. I assume that they're going to play very similar to the way they play Super Bowl. I think they're going to try to key on Barkley, and I think Hurts is going to have to make the throws. The question is like in the second half of that game, the one thing I didn't like what Petula did was Dallas was keen on that run heavy, and he never bounced anything outside, and he never took any shots with play action. I think you have to take advantage of that. You know what I mean? So we'll see. We'll see. What's that?
You're only up 4 points, and loaded box. You're not running Saquon off tackle. You're running him into a brick wall. Like, if you're up 15-20, I get it. Trying to waste clock, but I didn't like the time management from Petullo. I didn't. It just looked really stale. You could probably say the offense just looked a little okay, like nothing crazy. So you're hoping to see more. You're hoping to see a little bit of an upgrade this week. So hopefully.
What did you feel about the injury situation? Now, obviously, Dallas Goedert is hurt again, and he's out. That, and then you got Dickerson, who looks like he's going to play, but I almost wonder if he should rest this week. Is that back going to be a problem all year?
Yeah, I really didn't have an issue resting guys this week because it's not like that Rams game is more important next week at home. So with Goddard being out, we haven't really seen Calcaterra too much this offseason program. Like, when did we hear his name? Probably not even 3 times, probably a lot less than that. Kylan Granson, is just there. And I know he had like a target in the first game against the Cowboys. So how they're going to use him, depending on what they're doing at fullback, and they have another plan in the works. But it should be interesting, and we'll see. Goddard being out is just, I was shocked he had a knee sprain. I'm like, really? Like, he got targeted so much, and I don't know if he had the most targets in the game. Maybe he did. It seemed like he got targeted a lot in that first game. And if he's not around, then Batul needs to put his big boy pants on and do something else. So
yeah.
See.
Well, the one thing I thought Dallas they went at his knees quite a few times. It was like surprising. Did you see that Nolan Smith was fined today for taunting?
Yeah.
And Dak wasn't fined, and then that dude throwing left hooks wasn't fined either.
Tart, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't get it, dude. I don't. I miss, even from some of the games we watched. Some other games you watched, like I think either the Washington game on Thursday night too. Like, I felt like there should have been some things called, or at least some flags thrown for some taunting. Like, I don't get it. It makes no sense to me.
Yeah. Hey, Luke Bradshaw, thank you for the super chat, my man. He goes, this game is going to show what Petula is made of. Now, listen, just to be clear, like we're talking about things we didn't like about Petula, but I think we've got to give him at least 4 or 5 weeks. Like, if we have the same problems by week 6 and 7, I'll be like, this is a problem. I just wonder if the Eagles were thinking, let's see what teams do to us this year, and then we'll make the adjustments. Like, every team goes out in the offseason and they try to figure out how to stop people, right? So everybody's going to want to figure out how to stop Barkley. Look at Jaden Daniels. First 2 weeks, like, the one thing teams are taking away from his running lanes.
You got
to make an adjustment.
You got tape on you now, dude. It's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like all these teams have tape on you. So they're going to protect the edges on Jaden Downs to make sure that, you know, no lanes are open for him to run. And he looked like a statue back there the entire night. Number 2, like, is Noah Brown the number 2 receiver? Because like, what are they doing with Asante, with Deebo Samuel? What are they doing with him? They're treating him like he's like I don't know, some type of third down option for, you know, open space catches. I mean, they're not even using him as a number 2. So I don't know what they're doing over there, honestly.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Joey, did you know? Let me tell you this, dude. The princess is here. The Barbie, the doll princess of YouTube has arrived. We are honored. We are honored. Welcome. Mad Titan, thank you for super chat. He goes, need Barkley to get going. The blocking for him has not been good. Pastinko better figure it out.
Oh, no.
Out of the trash can. Oh boy, you just gave me names. If I don't, oh boy. Well, listen. Here's my prediction. Right.
Yeah.
I predict that Barkley is not going to have like 250 yards or some big game, but Brown is, and then everybody next week is going to be. The concern is going to be Barkley. It's going to move from AJ to Barkley, you know, when it just is going to work out that way. Well, and speaking of that, since we're on AJ Brown, I do want to show you guys, I think something that's very, very cool. Check this out. FedEx is the ultimate sports prediction market. Dive into peer-to-peer plays, create your own odds, and face off with fellow fans for bigger thrills and better payouts through exciting sweepstakes. Legal in 40 states. It's the smartest way to play. Get started now with promo code Philly500 and score up to $200 in ProfitX cash. That's $200 in ProfitX cash. Just use promo code Philly500. Let me know how it goes. You must be of legal age. Void where prohibited. All right. Now, I know you guys can hear me and it goes off, but I want to show you this. I think me and you were talking about this earlier, but all right, I got it, dude. We got it. We got the play of the day. All right. I'm going to make this a little wider so people see. But the over-under on A.J. Brown is 5.5 catches, Joey. 5.5 catches. You got to go the over, right? I mean, that's the play, right?
Hey, this is A.J. Brown's rival. This is a rival game this week.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. So
ready to go.
You guys definitely, if you guys like that play, definitely go take it, man. That to me, that's easy. That is easy for anybody, you know. And you can also use Shakes 72 as a code. Link is in Joey's description.
Yes.
And Philly 500 in mine. Shout out to ProfitX really for sponsoring this video. We appreciate it. And I think that's easy money, man. I love that.
Oh, gotta take it.
That
gotta
play.
take it.
5.5. You know, AJ Brown's going 7, 8 cat, maybe 9.
Yeah.
You know, because they're going to try to get him involved early, right? Like, we'll see how predictable the Eagles are. But do they come out and the first play is like a quick wide receiver screen to AJ Brown? You know what I mean? A little to get him going. We'll see.
Are you afraid that sometimes how do I word this? Are you afraid that because of early last year, we kind of had the same problem where, you know, that they're not aiming for middle of the field? They're never aiming for middle of the field. There's no slants. It's always to the hash marks to the sideline where they get these receivers. And when Hurts has to extend the play outside to the sideline, it kind of takes 80% of the play away. What do you take on that? Do you think that's just because it was the first game, or do you think they'll do more plays middle of the field?
Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be hard to say. I thought, it was weird because I thought early on in the game, I thought they were moving the ball. They were hitting Goddard. They hit that play to Dotson. But then it was like all of a sudden, it was like, you know, the second half, everything changed. And I really don't know how much the weather, all that stuff impacted it. But I think that's just one of those things we got to see. Now, how much do they go away from the middle of the field with Goddard out. You know what I mean? I think we're going to see a lot of 4 wide receivers tomorrow. You know what I mean?
You should.
I think we're going to see Mechie tomorrow. Dave D, man, thank you for the super checkers. Hope you two have a great night. You too, my man. You too. Joseph, thank you for the super chat, my man. He goes, I said this earlier, the Packers are not ready yet. The Commanders are fraudulent. KC is getting old fast. To be the champ, you have to beat the champ. The Eagles already did that. Packers are all hype. I agree and I don't agree. Like I'm a little bit between because I think the Packers are probably them and the Rams are our top contenders, but I don't feel like they're good enough to beat us. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like they're pretty good. And I think that Green Bay game in Green Bay may be like home field advantage. You know, if you give them home field advantage, I don't know. I don't know. It's like if you give them home field advantage in Lambeau Field, I think that's a much tougher game. But if they're playing in Philly, they're going to get blown out. You know?
Yeah.
So
I don't think some of the Jordan Love missed some throws. Every time they had like third and short, every time they had short yardage on crucial downs, they penalties, moving back too much. I think they're going to be good. Like I think they're definitely, when Micah Parsons there now getting, still at a limited capacity with some snaps, getting in there on the crucial third downs or being there on the really important drives. He's been a difference maker, no doubt. So I think we just have to see what happens down the road with them, but they're a good team, but I don't think they're unstoppable. I don't think the Eagles can't beat them, but is that real?
I guess so.
Wow.
Coyote kills. Holy crap,
wow,
man. Thank you so much for the super chat. That is really, really generous of you, man. We really, really appreciate that. Wow. Thank you so much, man. That's like instant mod. We're that's instant
Go
mod.
buy some groceries. Go buy some groceries.
We need to know when you're here, man. Thank you so much. Man, that is really, really generous of you, man. Thank
definitely.
you. He says, yo, fellas, love your channels. 500, I found you in 17 and Shake shortly after. I enjoy the content, but not the new ads. I pay good money for premium YouTube and understand how the affiliation is critical to income. Can you pencil whip the ad to focus solely on your beloved birds in your vids? Which ad? Are you talking about the Prophet X one, or are you talking about the beginning ads on YouTube?
I think YouTube ads.
Huh?
I think YouTube ads she's talking about.
I don't know how to shut that off. I can't figure it out because people are saying that like it's popping up, and I'm like, I have it literally off of popping anything midstream.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with that, but I'll tell you what I can do. I will, Coyote Kills, I will definitely look into that, man. And try to figure that out and tone it down. And we appreciate it so much, man. Thank you so much for the super chat.
Yeah, Coyote, we appreciate it so much, brother. With the YouTube ads, I think you could take the ad out from the beginning, but then it gives you a message saying it necessarily doesn't mean that it's going to take. We're going to that they'll take the ad out or there won't be an ad at the beginning of the video. So really, it's still YouTube's the boss of it.
Yeah, well, it's because it says like insert manual ads.
Yeah, and
control it yourself or auto. And if you put it on yourself, then you're supposed to be able to do it. There shouldn't be anything popping up, but apparently it still is. I don't know how to fix it, but I promise you, man, I will look into it and see if I can figure it out. And we appreciate that so much, man. Thank you so much. It's very, very generous of you, man. The ads show up in the comments. Really? That I've never heard of. That I don't know.
Mm-mm.
That's weird. But, man, thanks again, man. Appreciate it. The Prophet X is kind of like you're breaking off on your video. It's sometimes 1/3 of the playtime. Let's say you don't deserve sponsorship, but it just seems like they want a lot. Hope they pay a lot. They do. The sponsorship is every video. So, yeah. But I only try to tell you what I'm doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right,
or like,
right.
Only what I would do. I'm not telling anybody that they should do anything. Marie says, "Are you guys going to watch the Canelo?" I am. I have it ready to go. I did play that.
Set up.
Yeah. CJ says, "Yeah, they do, but you could click X, and they go away. Oh, they go away. I don't know. I'll look into it." Unstable Eric, thank you for super chat. He goes, "Jalen Carter needs to be on his best behavior. Refs' eyes on him." Yeah, man. We didn't talk about that. What did you think about the suspension? And not having to be suspended instead of what they were saying.
Yeah, I mean, if Jalen Carter played in that first game, then yeah, I think they would have suspended him for this game, most likely. Now, I don't know if him losing his game check, his $57,000, did he lose his game check because that was an Eagle stipulation, or was that the league stipulation, which I'm kind of confused on.
No, I think that was the league. I think that was the league. I think that was the league stipulation, okay. And I think the Eagles agreed with it. I guess.
So I mean, if Sirianni is taking some things to his own hands behind the scenes on this disciplinary, whatever, like, what do you think he did? Like, obviously, you're not going to bench him for another game. Like, we need Jalen Carter badly. So what do you do? Just like put him in type of support thing. I don't know.
Well, there were rumors that he was going to sit the first quarter or the first drive or something like that. But I don't know if that's true. I just think you've got to, he's getting fined. I think you just got to talk to him. He probably apologized to the team. And then I think there was some stuff within the contract, like because he got that, like that could actually mess up some of his guarantees or something. Yeah. So the Eagles were willing to waive that and say that they weren't going to pursue it. So I just think, I just think you got to talk to him. I don't know. I mean, how much is this game check really going to hurt him? I mean, like, to be honest, he's got so much money. I mean, it's like, okay, $5 for us. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
But what he's got to be careful of is, he wants to wear that captaincy. He wants to get his big contract, and they're going to pay all that money. They don't want a guy, one of their best players. They don't want him getting thrown out of games like that. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, King Dave Sports, thank you for the super chat. He has Jordan Love is the Packer downfall. I'm not impressed with the Packers or Commanders after Thursday. Chiefs don't stand a chance. Enjoy your guys. Yeah, I think. I mean, look, dude, they could have blown out Washington. He missed some throws. You might be right about that, man. You might be right. No doubt about it.
Yeah.
And thank you for that.
Appreciate King.
Yeah, man. Check out his channel as well.
Yes.
Drop your link, man. People can sub you up.
Mm-hmm.
R.I.P. Charlie. Thank you for the super chat. He goes, rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. Go Birds. Absolutely. All prayers go out to the family and him.
Mm-hmm.
No doubt. Dre Diesel says, what up, guys? I'm calling it now. Jackson will be benched this game, and Bennett will take over. I like it, man. I like it. Doc Reeves says, Philly, what's your hat shirt combo for tomorrow? I haven't even thought about it, to be honest with you. It won't be a jersey because it's too hot.
Think of like the Better Call Saul, when he's going through all his shirts in the, in the closet, with the different ties.
Well, if it wasn't so hot still here, I would wear a jersey, but it's just too hot. But I don't know. We'll figure it out. I got a big giant load of laundry I'm about to wash once I'm done because I do my own laundry. So, Justin, thank you for the super chat. He goes, do you guys have bodyguards when you go in public? No, unless you call my wife. What the? Oh my gosh, Coyote, man, Coyote Kills. Thank you for the super chat, my man. That's so generous of you.
Sorry.
Not you. Sorry. Not YouTube, my friends. The Prophets X affiliation I reference. I understand the affiliation, but I'm not stoked to sit through your promotions as it feels like an ad. I'm here for the Eagles news and updates, not interested in hearing about Prophet X and such. Dallas will always stink. Well, we appreciate that so much, man. We do. I get it. I understand what you're saying, but we do have a sponsorship, so we do have responsibilities to make sure we do that. Can we clean it up some and maybe I do the best with that, but I try not to make it too long, and I only try to do stuff regarding what we're going to be talking about or what we're going to be watching. But I appreciate your input on that, definitely. And man, and thank you so much for the super chat, man. It's very, very generous of you, man.
That's why for me, like watching NFL like videos like on like NFL's YouTube, like it's bad. I mean, I don't know how many ads they put into those. Those are like you skip like 2 to 5 seconds, like boom, another one, boom, another one. It's so hard to watch that sometimes, I get it.
I get it. Foster Park says, "Find out you made more money tonight than I do in a week." Well, we split, so it's not just all me. Zahid says, "Yo, my guy, Coyote Kills. He's a bank robber or something disguised as an Eagle fan, or maybe he's an Eagle fan like that guy who's a Chiefs fan who wore the whole full costume act." Oh, that guy. They did a whole documentary on that guy, right?
The Kansas City Chiefs super fan.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I didn't watch it. We talked about it. I remember. I was like, we gotta watch that. We never talked about it again.
Yeah, exactly. Coyote Kills, man. Thank you so much for the super chat, man. We appreciate it.
Yeah, it's beyond.
We really do. Hung me out. Thank you for the super chat. He goes, "You two are the best sports podcasts." Oh, you're too nice, man.
Appreciate it, man.
You're too nice. Let's see here. Yeah, these are Super Bowl ring links. Those are the last day to pre-order those. No doubt about it.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm digging mine.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Digging mine. Let's see. So, yo, Philly, do we know who's out for tomorrow? Well, the one guy we know is out is Dallas Goedert. Goddard's out for the Eagles. Worthy's out for the whatchamacallit, for the Chiefs. I think Dickerson's going to go, right? I mean, he was full practice, full participant, him and Hunt. So, no, I think Goddard's really going to be the only guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think one of the offensive linemen, one of our draft picks is that I think it was just put on injured reserve. They've moved Marcus Epps to they're always elevating him to the active roster now for depth, for safety depth. And I forgot who else was out. So I'm really hoping, we talked about before, I'm really hoping that Dickerson is like, I don't know if he had limited practice all week. Like, oh, he's practicing, but then obviously media leaves when practice starts. So we don't really know if he's actually practicing a lot. His back seems to be okay. The meniscus is really no issue now. It's really his back. And can he hold up in this game on Sunday? That's really what's going to come to it.
Right, so. Exactly. Let's see here. We believe in free speech here. Your comment. Yeah, whoever's comment was deleted.
Don't do that.
I apologize. I don't know whose was it, but yeah, we don't delete channel. We try not to. Gunny Mac, thank you for super chat. Damn, Coyote, my $2 SC ain't shit. A super chat, level go Birds. No, man, we appreciate it all, man. But let's see. McAfee, don't believe I've ever seen around here. Yeah, most of us have judged around here. I don't know what's going on in the chat today. Hey Philly, get off the Packers nutsack. Dude, all I said was that if you look at all the teams in the NFC, the only team that is really like, there's two teams that I think are possible threats, is Green Bay and the Rams. That doesn't mean I think they're going to win, but you got to wonder who's the biggest competitor. No, am I crazy?
Yeah. No, it's not. You're not saying anything bad. No, they're legit.
Yeah. Whoever deleting comments, it's got to stop. Sean Mims, thank you for the super chat, my man. He goes, Philly, my brother, put me on you 2 years ago. Your videos helped me while driving truck down the highway. Love the Shakedown too, man. Thank you, Sean Mims. Thanks. Man. Are you on the road right now? Are you driving now? Man, drive safe, man. You ever drive late and see like any UFOs out there or anything? I would imagine truck drivers see some crazy things at night. No, I'm just saying. Let's see. Rams and Eagles can beat the Packers. Oh, I think the Eagles can beat the Rams and the Packers. But I think out of all the other teams, besides the Eagles, early in the year, I mean, I think Packers look the best. Do they not?
Yeah.
Do they not look the best right now? I don't know.
See in a few weeks.
Yeah, we'll see. Joel says, after Ding takes a dump, it's 490. Oh, God. Truck drivers see crazy things, and it's not UFOs. Oh, God. Score prediction for tomorrow. I'll say this. I think it's going to be a close game. I'm gonna say 24-21 is what I think.
I was gonna say 28-24. So I think it'll be close. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be close too. I mean Kansas City is desperate. They're desperate, you know. And then on top of that, you know, I don't know how hurt Landon Dickerson is, dude. I'm a little worried about, like, it's, you know, he's a tough guy. He's going to fight through everything. Is he going to be able, you know, is he going to be able to like make it through the game? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I hope it's not like a pain tolerance. Like if his back is just like, I would have just. It's hard to rest a guy like that for this week because you really don't have anybody. Well, yeah, I don't even know if they have Kenyon Green. I forgot who's even on the roster behind him that can literally play left guard if need be. But yeah, like you're hoping, like we're gonna find out if he actually like practiced like full days this week, or was he just limited all week and then he gets into this game and it can only last a half. You know, I guess
he was he full practice yesterday, so that's good. He participated in everything. I worry about the nagging. I worry about that nagging back injury. You know, let me ask you one thing. Offensively for the Chiefs, what do you think of their run game? Are you worried at all about the run game?
It hasn't really impressed me so much, and I think what the Chargers did a good job of really clogging the middle and you know, taking away the run a little bit. Mahomes is going to try to get out in open space and try to find an empty spot in the secondary and kind of, you know, maybe do some screen passes. We'll try to extend plays on his own, going upfield, certain things like that. Now missing two of your top receivers now. Like I said, you still got Hollywood Brown, still fluid in what he could do. And you have Juju Smith-Schuster. How much is he going to do in this game? You know, obviously Travis Kelce still there, so you got to have good coverage there, which I think is really important. And you know, the Eagles will have a task. I mean, they have to. The edge rushers have got to stay on the edge. They got to protect the outside. They got to crash in and keep Mahomes in the pocket.
How much do you think quarterback is going to help?
No, I mean, oh God, it's going to help tremendously. I mean, now it's crazy because we found out actually news from today from Zach Berman that the Zadarius Smith signing was supposed to happen, I think, week 1. Like it was supposed to happen a lot earlier, and because of, I guess, a lot of time that was, I don't know, something Eagles and something was going on, I guess, and he was supposed to sign a lot earlier within the first week. It never happened. So we were for me, I was kind of like, well, Nolan Smith didn't have a good game against the Cowboys. Jalen Hunt didn't really have a great game, even though Jalen Carter didn't play. And it feels like the Eagles went out and just got an edge rusher. They felt like the Eagles, from what Zach Berman said, the Eagles signed Zadarius Smith because they wanted that Brandon Graham presence. They wanted the Brandon Graham role to the defense. So I think they strictly wanted a veteran in the building, and that's what they were kind of lacking because of your departures and Milt, departures and Josh Sweat, and obviously Brandon Graham being out of there. You know, it's a very young roster now. So are we going to get the same production are we going to get so there's a lot of incentives in this contract up to $9 million with Zadarius Smith. If he gets 5+ sacks, each sack he gets past 5 sacks will be a lot more money. So he's got a lot to really fight for this year. And you got to thank Ogbo, our veteran defensive end as well, because he was the reason why Zadarius Smith came to the Eagles. So they were teammates on the Browns, but
exactly. And if Coyote Kills, I hope you're still here, but I put this in the chat. Can you email me at yophilly500@yahoo.com? I'd like to talk to you after the show and stuff. So if you could, that would be great. And once again, we really do appreciate the super chat. But I'd like to talk to you. Old school BKC show with Coach Weaver. Thank you for the super chat. 34-14 Eagles belt to ass. Dude, they win if they go in there and they put that kind of beating on the Chiefs. I know we're the rest of the league is in trouble, dude.
Mm-hmm.
They're in trouble because I mean I don't want to say that I'm overlooking this game, but I mean I can't help but notice the Rams on that schedule and how important that game could play down the road.
It's true.
Yeah. So if we do that, damn, the rest of the league is in trouble. I mean, I already think they're in trouble, but it's going to be interesting. I really curious to see what the adjustments are going to be. Are the Chiefs going to, of course they're going to try to stop the run, but are they going to keep extra defensive backs back trying to, basically prevent anything deep? Will the running lanes be open again? I mean, Dallas really left Hurts to just run and take off at any time, dude. He just let him run and take off. They let it happen all day, or at least in the first half.
Yeah.
Will the Chiefs do that? Chiefs were fighting. They were like fighting at the end of the game last week, So it's crazy. DeJean got fined $11,000. Did he really?
This is crazy, dude.
Dude, they're just going after the Eagles, aren't they?
That's crazy shit. Nolan Smith. Now, I didn't even hear about DeJean.
I didn't either, but I know Dak didn't get fined. I didn't think any Cowboy fan.
Jacorian Bennett got fined too, I think. I think he got fined too.
Bennett did? I didn't even I thought that was a weak pass interference call. I'm not going to lie to you. I thought the Quinyon Mitchell one was definitely pass interference. I thought that Jacorian Bennett was like, man, that was like within 7 yards. They were fighting. Let it go. I think the league is after us, dude. I'm not going to lie. I've said it. They tried to take the push. They've tried to. They're now complaining about how we do our salary cap, which is totally legal, by the way. And then they had the virtual whatchamacallit. They couldn't wait to throw Carter out of the game. I don't trust them, dude.
Yeah.
Bald Eagle, thank you for the super chat. He goes, "Are any of these guys on D ever going to be the leader?" Well, I definitely think you got some guys that'll be a leader on this team. Like I think Bond is a leader. I think Q and DeJean eventually should be a leader. I mean, they got to grow into it, And as far as the defensive line goes, I think Nolan Smith. I mean, I look at him, and then Carter needs to be that. If Carter's going to make that kind of, he needs to.
He really
be that
should.
guy,
Yeah.
But it'll take time. I get it, but so we'll see. Jazzy Jeff is this near you.
Yeah, it's me. Jazzy Jeff, welcome to the Capper-Tier, man. Thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate it so much, my friend. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my man. Let's see here. 4 sacks, 2 interceptions.
Be a good day.
Does DeJean get another interception against Patrick Mahomes? That's the question.
I don't.
No, go ahead.
I'm not talking interceptions. I'm tired of it. We should just not even talk interceptions. Catch the damn ball. Catch the fucking ball.
With this team, they can't catch interceptions, dude. I mean, Quinyon Mitchell right through his hands. If he catches that, the game's over.
It's true.
There is no drop. No drop. There's no drop by what's his face because the Eagles are running the clock out. Ghost 214. Remember 34 months ago, who you all got tonight, Canelo or Crawford? I think Canelo's going to win.
Yeah.
But I bet Crawford because he was the underdog. So we'll see. We'll see.
You never know.
I took the underdog. Yeah. But no, that fight, I'm going to watch it. Our bros cannot catch crap when they hit it. I mean, I would have my guys on the jug machine like, all right, whoever drops it, it's an hour after practice every day.
Yeah, dude, it's the Quinyon one was, like you said, so easy because, like, CeeDee Lamb just slipped, and it was just like, it's almost like a normal throw. Right there.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Antonio Crawford. That's who I bet Crawford. So I'm with you. I'm rooting for Crawford tonight. Tattletale says 500 Joey took my wife and now she calls him Joey Shakes that ass. It will never die, Joey. It's never going to die.
Yeah.
Good old Jalen Reagor. Where's Reagor? Oh, he's a free agent now.
He just got released for the Chargers.
Yeah, he should go to the Cowboys. They drop balls all over the place there. William Sutherland says, I just got the NFL package. Oh, cool.
So you gave up a mortgage on a house. That's nice.
Isn't it expensive, dude? It's crazy. It really is. Sac City Mahomes will have less time than the Chargers. Hey, I hope you're right. But
Yeah,
I will
hope.
say this. The pass rush, I thought, kind of started to find themselves, though. I thought in that fourth quarter, like around 5 minutes left, I thought they started to actually get pressure. Now, is that because that time between the third and fourth quarter they got to rest? Did they make the adjustments? You know, it'll be better with Carter. I can't. I gotta say, dude, Jordan Davis was fantastic. He was fantastic that game.
Yeah,
you know,
I mean, even from the pressures they got in the fourth quarter, I mean, they ran some stunts, and I mean, I don't think they were going to garnish any type of pass rush for four guys. They almost got to him a few times. Like Uche almost had. I mean, Jalen Hunt almost had a strip on Dak. It was like a millisecond, just a millisecond closer, he would have had it. But they did a 5-man pass rush, putting Zach Bond at the edge. I know that Vic doesn't want to do it that much for this game, or really when you have Jalen Carter and Zadarius Smith back, you really should be okay. I mean, Zadarius Smith hasn't. I think he's only been in full pads for a few days. He hasn't been in full pads since January with Detroit. Yeah. So it's been a while for him. So it's the beginning of, it's only week 2. We're not talking week 6, week 7. So, but should the pass rush be better? I hope so. You better. I mean, Jalen Carter better.
He could have had 2 sacks. He could have had 2 sacks.
Yeah, I know.
It's like Bubba said, man. He never got that close to a quarterback before. He didn't know what to do. Brandon says, "Where's live?" Oh, so yeah, man. My bad. I get it up. I'll get it up. It's on me, man. I'm slacking behind on that. Fabio, thank you for the super chat. You watching the fight, guys? Yeah, I got it on. Mad Tight, thank you for the super chat. He goes, got to keep Dean. He was playing good before his injury. Yeah, I brought that up earlier. Like I look at Jahad Campbell, and I know I can tell you right now, Dean's not getting that job back. It's not going to happen. And I like Dean, but Campbell's there to stay. So if Dean comes back, and he's a free agent next year, could walk, and he looks good. Would you consider at the deadline moving on from him?
Yeah, I mean,
a lot of people don't want to, and I totally get it.
Yeah,
but he is going to walk for probably nothing at the end of the year.
And I think it depends on how they feel about Trotter. I think it's going to really depend on him. And I think Trotter had a good camp. I know he's not the most athletic type linebacker that he's compared to like a TJ Edwards, kind of a flash in the pan, but has a lot more.
TJ Edwards is perfect. It's a perfect comparison.
So,
but you get him with a pick. You may be able to net yourself somebody because the team's getting back somebody impactful. I mean, I'm not saying I want to move. My hope with Dean is that Dean comes back from injury and then says, you know what, I'll take a 1-year deal with you guys to prove that I'm healthy. And then he takes a 1-year deal. That's my hope. You know what I'm saying with him?
Right.
And he stays for an extra year. But I'm telling you, dude, I say it only because Jahad Campbell's that good. Like I watch him again. I mean, dude, this kid is a player. You can just tell that he's on another level. And you imagine once he starts to get comfortable, he's going to make a big impact for them this year.
Yeah.
Don't think anybody's going to trade for Dean. Too many inquiries, especially too many injuries, especially if he can't get them in free agency. Yeah, especially if they can get him in free agency. Well, my hope would be like a package deal. Like he comes back week 5. By 3-4 weeks, he looks like he's pretty good. Maybe you use some picks and you get a corner if you need or something like that. But I'm not hoping. I'm just curious how they're going to use him. When he comes back, does Does Campbell go out and rush the passer more?
Yeah, I mean, I know Vic said he wasn't wasn't great at it because he was doing that with second team, I think. But I think he should do it a lot more and learn it a lot more. I mean, you never know. Like if they could find another linebacker that can go next to Bond, they could just have him all over the line and just have him just be relentless.
Yeah,
that'd be a big upgrade, no doubt.
it is. I mean, definitely. So he says, yeah, I think Dean is out. It has nothing to do with his skills, more so he can stay on the field. Like they say, the best ability is available. Yeah, I agree. Philly Nation said, you missed. Oh, I did. I'm sorry, man. Let me find it. Here it is. Philly Nation, thank you. He goes, what up, Joey and Philly? Hope you all are good. I think Jackson is buns and needs to be replaced with Bennett. And I think the refs will watch. Yeah, the refs are going to be on Carter like a hawk. We were hoping. That's the one thing with Carter. It's like we were hoping he would start getting those holding calls that he never gets because, they hold him all the time. Will that affect it? That's the question. And I agree with you. Jackson stinks. He stinks.
Yeah, no. I just sorry, but
yeah. Mad Titan, thank you for super chat. He says, got to keep Dean. He was playing good before the injury. No, he was. He was playing really good. And I mean, like I said, I'm in no rush. To get rid of him. Would you resign O'Shea if he has a decent season? Yeah, if it's possible.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not paying him $30+ million, but if he has a decent year where you can get away with paying him a lot less than that, sure. I mean, I wonder if Ojulari is going to be active for this game. He was a healthy scratch last week, and Sirianni was like, "Oh, he's going to be making a lot of plays for us this year." This was after a couple days after the game before practice, so O'Shea. I mean, he should be starting to come along with it himself because he actually looked really good in that game. We just missed. We just didn't have that push up the. We just didn't have that push. Jalen Carter not being in the game really affected everything. We were so close on a lot of so many plays.
Oh yeah, Jalen Thomas strips. Do you think Zadarius Smith is going to end up starting over Hunt?
If they feel like he's caught up, yes, I do. Yeah, I think they have to. Yeah.
Do you think $38 for per month for 8 months is a lot?
For football?
For what are we talking about? For like a phone or something? I don't think $38 is a lot a month if
depending on what it is.
I mean, it depends what we're talking about,
Yeah.
I hate that the fact is like, remember back in the day where it's like, everybody's got to get rid of cable, get rid of DirecTV because, everybody's streaming on the internet and it's much cheaper. Now it's getting to the point where you have to get Paramount, you have to get Peacock, you have to get, Prime, you have to get HBO. Like, why is the NFL putting all these games and all these different streaming services?
It's not even just the NFL in general with all these apps, and they're increasing their prices too because a lot of these apps, Netflix has increased, Paramount, HBO Max, like a lot of these companies are doing that. It used to be like you said, the cheap way to watch things, easily and not have cable because cable was more expensive. Now with all this combined, it's almost probably more expensive than cable. Even TV subscription services, even for TV services, it's like 70 to 100. It's crazy, dude.
Yeah, exactly. Bill says, Philly and Joey, tell me Tom Brady is not announcing the Eagles game tomorrow. He can't stop blabbering. We all know how knowledgeable he is, but he needs to learn to stop blabbering. I actually think he is doing the game tomorrow.
Yeah, he is doing it.
Yeah, I think he actually is. Yeah. Sunday ticket. No, I don't think for 8 months, 30. No, I don't think it's too much.
No.
Not for the ticket.
No.
I mean, the ticket's already expensive, but it's well worth it. Like for instance, like where I am at, like you had to watch like over the course of the years, like the Raiders would be the home team and they would black out everything else, and you knew the game stunk. And you would have to watch it. I couldn't live like that. Jay goes, hey, 500, I'm here, by the way. Oh, good to see you, man. Did you hear me shout you out earlier? I'm staying home all day and watching 8+. What's 8? I don't even know. 8+ hours tonight. Philly hot take: Nolan Smith will strip sack Mahomes for touchdown. I like it.
Would be great.
I like it. Yeah, I like it. I got my big thing tomorrow is I got AJ. I think AJ Brown goes off 7-8 catches, 140 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Be great. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. 500. How's this sound? Tank Bigsby and Barkley both in the backfield. Now choose who runs. Make the defense think. Yeah, I like it. I like it. That's not a bad idea. I like two back sets where teams don't really know. I think they should use it. What about this? What about AJ Dillon playing fullback a little bit?
Yeah.
I mean, he's got
I don't know.
size, right?
Yeah, I don't know why they never really put him. Yeah, I mean that Cameron Latu kid, they like a lot. Branson was taking reps, but Cam Latu seems to be the guy now at fullback. And we'll see how that works out. So.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah. Let me see here. Old school BKC show with Coach Weaver, man. Shout out to you. Said Tom Brady knows how good Hurts is.
That is true.
I agree. Brady understands that Hurts is a winner. He understands that Hurts knows how to win. You know what I mean? I don't think all these guys know how to win like Hurts does. And I think Brady was the same way. He knew how to win. And I think that Hurts is just the winner, man. I hope Hurts crushes it tomorrow. Yeah, NFL tomorrow. Yeah, and thank you, Old School, for that. Coach Weaver for that. Yeah, you know what? I'll be streaming the Giants game and the Eagles game. So doubleheader tomorrow. Then we got our post game. Then we got hopefully a cigar video. So it's a long day tomorrow. Yep. Leo, what's going on, my man? He goes, I'm looking for improvement from last week. However, I do not expect a complete product for at least another 3 weeks. Yeah, I agree. It's gonna take a while to get everything kind of settled out. But I do hope there is improvement, and I do I especially play calling, like I think that they've got to make in-game adjustments better on offense than they did. So I hope to see that, and I hope that the defense pass rush is better than a week ago. I mean, I look at it like the Eagles are a better team now than they were when they played Dallas. Zadarius Smith addition, a Tank Bigsby addition. I think those are improvements, man. I think you're a better team. But I'm with Leo on that. I agree. And my upset of the week, the Dallas Cowboys fall to the New York Giants.
A possibility. They don't, and they lose a cornerback. Then they lose their starting corner.
They were 5.5-point favorites, the Cowboys. How could they be an under touchdown favorite to the stinky Giants? The Giants are that bad. How is that possible? I smell upset, dude. Upset.
Yeah, might be.
It's going to happen tomorrow. It's going to be wonderful.
1 o'clock game too.
Yeah. Well, anyways, guys, listen, we're going to cut this off now. I know the fight's getting ready to start. Everybody wants to go watch it. And definitely want to thank everybody for joining us. Joey will be streaming right tomorrow.
Yes. Yeah.
And I will be too. And so definitely check those streams out. And it's the last day to pre-order the rings too. So link
get your rings
as much as other shirts, but this is the last day to pre-order those before they start filling those. And Coyote Kills, man, once again, if you're still here, hit me up on this email. I'd like to talk to you. But it's going to be interesting.
Yes.
Bald Eagle, thank you for super chat. He goes, Tank and Saquon running for a combined 150 tomorrow. I love it. I love it. That would be awesome. Anyways, guys, thank you for all super chats. Very generous, you guys. Thank you for the time. It is game time, man. I don't know what else if we've missed anything. I think we got everything right.
Yeah, I think we're
time to get going.
Yeah, I think we're all caught up. And by Jolo, today's the last. Tonight is the last night to pre-order Super Bowl rings. By the way,
yeah.
Tonight is the last night, so you got to order tonight to get them by the 23rd. So,
and then we'll see what they do then, right? Will they do it again? Do you know if they're doing it again?
There's talks about it. I don't know entirely.
So we'll see. Yeah, we just saw these. We thought they were cool, and so we just wanted, basically, you know, to share it with you guys. It's not
Yeah.
like we're making all this money off these things or anything like that. They're nothing fancy. They're just
nice.
memorabilia.
Yeah, it's nice.
Exactly. But all right, guys, we are going to get out of here. I hope you have a great night. We will be streaming tomorrow. Big day. Yeah, I hope everybody has a great night, wonderful night. We out of here. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah, you have plenty of time.
Come on.
Oh, shit! Dad! No!
It's over. It's over. This game is over. Cut it off. It's over.
Fuck.
Congratulations, Green Bay. Congratulations, Green Bay. Congratulations, Green Bay.
I said run the ball.
Congratulations, Green Bay. Dak Prescott, you need to be fired today. That was on you, Dak. That was on you, Dak. That was on you, Dak.
I said run the ball.
That was on Dak Prescott. Trying to feed the sea lamb. Trying to feed the sea lamb. You tried to feed the sea lamb. You got to give it the sea lamb. God. It's over. It's over, Dak. Put Trey Lance in the game. Trey Lance can't do worse than you.
I'm an idiot because I buy into this shit. I buy into this shit. Because here's the thing. I am a grown-ass man. And I talk the talk. It is killing me.
I feel it coming. I feel like it's going to take Jerry Jones taking. Cut it off. It's over.
Fuck.